2 PBs, but the race routes are a bit closer, so we shall see. Oh, and looks like they started, so yeah. If everything goes as expected, we should be seeing Catalyst doing Mulldraker or Maleless Draker, depending on whether Camel's watching or not. And Pink will be running Dragon Tooth +5, but I think without RTSR. And so both starting off as Hunter with the Master Key, which means they'll be able to get an easy route to quite a few things early on, and especially the Izalith segment. This means both runners are just going to be running straight past the Asylum Demon, no firebomb, early kill, and gonna have to do the fight later, so picking up the sword and shield. Fairly standard start, just to see if you can get the extra jump damage. Okay. Triggering the boulder and talking to Oscar, which is very slightly faster. Oh, hi, Carmel. And these hollows can be a bit of a troll, but hopefully we'll just get clean past them. Sort of run up to try and bait. Oh no, Pink. Yeah, try and bait one of the hollows out. Otherwise, they tend to block you. And see if he gets the extra damage. You can get some extra damage by getting the jump attack, and you see Catalyst doing it, and I can't tell if Pink's done it because it's menuing. It looks like it. And yeah, try and get behind the Asylum Demon, so when it attacks you just kind of get spun around. Yeah, pretty clean fight, pretty straightforward, pretty standard. You do it quite a lot, especially if you're running the newest route with heavy resets. And yeah, pretty much a connect, but unfortunately very quickly the runs are going to diverge. Yeah, there's no firebomb kill. Both of them wanted the Hunter bow, which they're going to use for move swap, which we'll see in a bit. And they want the Master Key because they don't want to do Blighttown skip, because neither of them will be getting full control, which is needed for the skip. So this means both runners, you'll see, will be skipping the lower Undead Berg segment, which is it like in game time it's about half a minute and it saves you that later, but in real time there's a lot of quit outs, so it's a really slow segment. So instead, both going to the Undead Merchant in order to buy the rapier and a couple of other things. I'm not certain. Yeah, bottomless box, rapier, and firebombs for Catalyst. And I didn't see for Pink, but I imagine it was pretty similar. The bottomless box will be used later for a duplication glitch. And the rapier is used for the move swap glitch, because they're going to be using the attack of the rapier swapped onto a much heavier weapon, either the Dragon Tooth or the Drake's sword initially. So getting the resonance, which is it's quite an important item at the start. You need it, basically you want it for this Taurus fight, and you kind of need it for the Drake tail cut. And so you really need to not waste resins. Yeah, Catalyst in the lead. Hasn't no one died to the barrel, so that's always a good start. And getting the resin for the Taurus kill, because actually the resin is doing most of your damage at this point. And Catalyst doing this one-handed, two-handed, and Pink just going for a one-handed kill. I think the the swapping hands is maybe slightly faster, but it's not a huge amount. And now going for the Drake tail cut, which is going to be the weapon used for the next 1 or 2 bosses, depending on which route they're doing. I think we'll see Catalyst use it for 2, and Pink will probably just use it for Iron Golem, I think. Okay, so doing the tail cut. Got the sword, 3 attacks with the resin. Without the resin, you don't really want to go for it. No one gonna go for the sword this time. Oh, just killing that one to get him out of the way. Try and run through this gate before it gets closed. Usually not a problem, but if you die afterwards, it can be a bit annoying. So, yeah, we're gonna see Pink is not going to pick up the RTSR, and I think is going to go straight to Iron Golem. And Catalyst is going to go and collect the red Tearstone ring, which will be used. Yeah. Looks like Pink's going straight for a glitch. And Catalyst is going to take the bonfire and go for the red Tearstone ring. So Pink is going to be doing Sense Gate skip, which is a death cam skip, which basically you go into this camera mode, which is usually seen when you're falling to your death, and you use it because when you're in this mode, assets stop loading, and that includes the gate which blocks your entry into Sen's Fortress, which allows you to skip fighting 2 bosses early and come back to them later. And Catalyst, on the other hand, is going to the Gargoyles fight. He's going to trigger this elevator and then do the Gargoyles fight with the not Dragon Tooth, Drake sword. So, and yeah, Pink collecting the bonfire you saw Catalyst get while in the death cam, which is why he killed. Right. So, oh, I'm now joined by Bubbles. Hello. Let's see.
Yo.
Hello. Yeah, we're just underway. Pink's just got into Sen's Fortress doing Sense Gate skip, and Catalyst is going for the Gargoyles. Yeah, so the routes are kind of going to be a bit different at this point, because Catalyst is going to pick up the RTSR after this section, and Pink is just going to forego it completely.
Really?
Yep.
You're kidding me.
No.
That's insane. This is neck and neck.
It should be interesting to see that they'll sort of diverge and then kind of join up a bit later when they get to the sort of final Firelink segment, I guess. See it. Gargoyles with move swap from Catalyst, which is the glitch I mentioned earlier, which needs the bow and the rapier alongside the weapon you wish to use. Okay, so Catalyst have rung the first bell, and Pink has cleanly got through Sen's Fortress. And Catalyst now going to pick up the red Tearstone. Oh, that was a failed move swap we just saw from Pink. If you try and do the swap too quickly, you will actually do an attack, yeah, like this that you see with the sword. Because essentially what you try and do is you use an R1 to two-hand the bow, but you're not strong enough to use the Drake sword in one hand. So instead you get what would have happened if you did an an L1 attack one-handing the Drake Sword in your wrong hand, which is that really slow animation. Okay, so Catalyst picking up the shield and going to run towards the elevator to get RTSR. So, meanwhile, Pink's finally getting to the next boss fight with Iron Golem. And trying to deal 400 damage quickly to the legs in order to stagger, and then another 200 for a quick kill. As long as Iron Golem is willing to cooperate and fall in the right direction. Hopefully, Pink will get... Catalyst cleaning through the red tier stone ring run. Can be a little dicey, but like that went okay. And Iron Golem, as I said, just falls off, which is pretty nice. Otherwise, it's a lot of extra attacks. So yeah, one of the main differences we're going to see between the two runs is Pink is not getting the red tier stone ring, and Catalyst, as you've just seen, did. And this is going to mean Catalyst is dealing quite a lot of extra damage, and we'll have some quicker fights later on, but it is like a 1 minute 42 minute pickup. Yeah. Pink skipping the An Orlando bonfire and going straight, I guess, going to pick up the Dark Moon. And Catalyst doing the same skip as Pink. Okay. And so this is one of the sort of scarier bits early on, is this this rafters section that Pink is just going on to, because you can get a nice dagger in the back when you really, really don't want one. You can see getting ready to put extra armor on just in case, I guess. And keeping the oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm not getting the vacuum stab. Good. Alright. So as Pink didn't get the An Orlando bonfire, I guess he's gonna rotate this twice and take the Dark Moon bonfire, which is useful for later. And he'll probably do An Orlando, or he will do An Orlando earlier, in order to be in place for the Dark Root Garden segment. And Catalyst, yeah, quitting out to avoid getting crushed by a boulder. If anyone wondered why you quit out at exactly that point, that's why. And doing the first RTSR setup, which is where you intentionally take some damage in order to put you in the range for red tier stone ring to be activated, which will make him do usually close to twice as much. And Pink doing the extra Dark Moon bonfire, that means we're not going to see Fiber Jump from Pink. But he is doing the staircase quit out, which is this staircase is a kind of rarer thing, I guess, in Dark Souls, in that it only saves its position when it finishes its animation. So if you jump off and quit before it finishes, your location gets saved, but the staircase is still down, which is useful for later when you come back. Right, so we should see a much quicker Iron Golem fight here, because you can see he's going to deal the 400 damage that he needs in 2 running attacks, and then the extra 200 for the fall off in 1 more. So it's a really quick fight.
I have video now.
Oh, excellent.
Yes.
Yeah, so now I'm joined by Bubbles Del Fuego.
Hi, I'm Bubbles Del Fuego.
It won't just be me talking to myself.
You're talking to this crowd of lovely people here in the stadium. Here to watch the finals. No.
I think we're on. What is this? Round 4 of the.
If it's on the Speed Gaming channel, it's race number 7 out of 4,000.
Yeah, this tournament itself's gone on for quite a while, and we're quite a few races in.
Fucking link to the past randomizer channel.
Right.
Pink and Orange and Gold's character. Oh my god. No wonder.
Yeah, some nice color choices. And picking up the Havel armor for just a little bit of extra defense later. Yeah. I don't think anyone.
For Nito, probably.
Yeah, for Nito. I think you might use it somewhere else. If I might use it, I don't know if you use it for Kings. We'll see.
Oh yeah.
Because no RTSR.
I could see that for 4 Kings. Yeah.
We'll see. I don't know if he does anymore. He's got a very interesting setup for 4 Kings because of the lack of RTSR. You have to do a few extra things to get the 2 Kings. Yeah, and going to Bostina Smo, which is, yeah, it can be one of the scarier fights. Bostina tends to jump around, so hopefully not too many bunny hops.
You get a few second chances without RTSR.
Oh, getting hit through the fog gate. Pretty glad. Oh, yeah, that hopping you just saw can be a really frustrating. Like the fight is mainly about sort of trying to split the 2 of them apart.
He's doing a great job.
What is Smoke's just constantly walking? You really want to try and get an attack from him, but if he just sort of struts towards you, it's a little bit frustrating.
You want to watch out for that cutscene too, because if Smo's doing that shovel in the wrong direction, when that cutscene switches over, you might be able to get hit by a lingering hitbox.
Yeah, the Smoke ghost hitboxes are.
He was setting up the shovel for it. If he did that shovel 1 second earlier, then he might have gotten hit by that.
Yeah. Thankfully, Smo gets staggered, so the second part of the fight is a lot nicer than the first.
Yeah, it's basically
first try.
The boss fight's basically just Ornstein, and then once that's over, you kind of just you take your deep breath and you go, oh, it's over. Because then Smo is just, it's all skill on Smo. You just stagger over and over.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty nice. The Dragon Tooth. It's mostly fine in most routes, even the old magic route. You just have to get him stuck behind the pillar. You're good. So you're firing the arrow at Guinevere there to both quickly get the Lord Vessel and get access to Gwendolyn later.
So not only am I new to what this run's going on right now, but when I was walking back home just a little bit ago, we only had about 100 viewers catch the information from the beginning. We had about 200 more now. So who's got the better time, and what are the differences in the route that we're going to see the most?
Well, in the race routes they're running, we're going to see there's quite a difference. Well, Catalyst's best run of this route, I think, is a 1:14:30, and Pink's is a 1:22:58.
Oh, neck and neck,
I believe. So there's a few minutes between, but I mean, you can lose a lot of time to meme deaths in this, especially especially in a few areas like
Yeah,
Peaks
anywhere.
Archives, Tomb of Giants.
For all we know, Pink's run could have been godlike, except for just 2 deaths in one area. Dark Souls takes huge time chunks if you die.
Yeah, I didn't actually see this one, so it's possible. Yeah, nice run through that hollow room. Oh no, come on. Yeah. Oh. Getting a 1 hit.
Yeah, that S-Stock really helps for the hollow room.
Yeah, getting the double poke with the ray.
Ooh. Not a kill on Einstein. Oh my gosh.
Nice recovery.
The blind stab.
No one's died yet in this race. There was a discussion about previous PBs.
They're all dead. Every last one of them.
Right. So, yeah, 2 boss fights going on at once. Clean Ornstein and Smoke for both runners this time, so that's good. No deaths so far, so hopefully they should be sort of converging for almost a boss. Like, I think they almost do 1 boss in the same order. Oh, hang on. Yeah. Yeah, so both of them will be going for Quelag, I think, next. And then the routes change again. Yeah, it's going to be kind of difficult to tell. But yeah, at this point, they've both done the same number of bosses. Oh, bench jump. Oh, come on, Catalyst.
Went for it. Getting punished.
God, losing. Oh, both going for it and losing. Oh no.
This is their own little boss.
Come on, Pink. Show how it's done. Oh yeah, and kicking Lordreg off in order to get the oh yeah, and because Pink's not getting the red Tearstone ring, it actually gets +1 Estus there, gives the Firekeeper soul to the Firekeeper. Yeah, unfortunately all over for Catalyst, failing bench jump. Alright, but yeah, this is the sort of first point where the runs are both doing the same thing.
That bench. If only they were better players.
Yeah, just outskilled.
Outskilled.
So Catalyst's gonna be picking up some magic and doing it here at Rickett, who is one of those sort of characters you might not realise was even there normally. Because you almost never go to him. He's the magic blacksmith as well as selling a couple of spells. And that's going to save Catalyst some time later.
Look at them. Neck and neck and neck.
So we'll get to see a bit of neck and neck.
Neck and neck.
And then the routes are going to change again. I actually saw Catalyst having some issues with this fight earlier, so hopefully no memes this time. Pink's going to go pick up the Dragon Scale though, while Catalyst is just going to go straight to the fight. He's going to get Dragon Scale later from Hydra.
Duck, what are your 2 favorite parts of the human body? Because mine are neck and neck.
Ugh. Can't handle it, Bubbles. Can't handle it. No, this is actually whoever loses this will be out of the tournament at this stage. Alright, I think Catalyst's going for the RTSR quite like, so a little bit tenser because you're trying to do the fight while poison is just ticking away at your health.
I'm digging. Oh my god, that was close. Ah,
Yeah, the explosion.
on the lava too. No!
Oh!
Ah, whatever.
Yeah, that can happen. Yeah, so the routes. Catalyst is running Mailless Straker, and Pink and Orange and Gold is running Dragon Tooth +5 without RTSR. Catalyst route should be faster, probably.
He's going for the
but,
jump. First try.
Oh, gets it this time. That'll save him all
That's
that time.
why he
by
died.
dying.
That's why he died.
Yeah, had to redeem himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, fighting quite like on the slope. That front fire attack is just nasty. And
Here's the benefits of
yeah,
no
getting it the
RTSR.
same, but no RTSR for Pink.
All that
Tank it.
damage takes more damage.
Yeah, it is pretty
Neck
nice
and
to be able
neck.
to tank that
Oh,
one.
that's what you were gonna say. Okay.
Pretty neck and neck. Well, not quite. Oh, still alive somehow. But,
Still alive.
oh, and dodged the swipe.
Outskilled.
Oh wow. Oh please. Yeah. Okay. I was
Caught
worried
in
the
that
poison
heel.
tick. I was worried the poison tick was just going to tick out its health as it got victory achieved. The last one Esther saved him. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, Catalyst now a little bit behind, but he should be able to make it up later with some of the fights, as long as he can get through like at least second try.
Ooh, misses that quick roll on the landing.
Yeah. Yeah, so Pink is going to go for the bonfire here and do some duping. He's going to stick the dragon scale in the bottomless box and possibly something else. Yeah, bottomless box, scale in the box, good. And the black fire bombs, yeah. So actually putting the scale in the box is always a good strategy, which we've unfortunately seen a couple of sales of the dragon scale, which is not great when you come to upgrade your weapon and it suddenly won't let you.
That's for the
Yeah,
+5.
that was you. Yeah,
I do that. That's
place
that's
the Lord
thing I do.
Vessel, get the +5.
Round 2, Catalyst, Quailag.
Yeah.
Starts off with a good attack. That's just a tease. She's probably gonna do that
Oh,
attack
but he's
3 times in a
actually
row.
gone for healing this time. Not doing RTSR.
Look at the difference that was without healing. Just, I mean, like, without RTSR.
Yeah, the damage is still pretty good even without RTSR with the
Yeah.
base Dragon Tooth, and the RTSR fight is pretty scary. It's faster for sure if you don't die.
That's what you get for not doing those tournament / like marathon safe like routes you got to do for these situations, you know. Took that risk.
And Pink making fool of Frampt, selling 999 Kodak souls when he's only really got one, and is going to take a lot of extra health because no need for RTSR setups. Might as well play it safe. And Catalyst getting a different bonfire because he's going to come back and do the bit that Pink is doing later. So Catalyst's going to run down to, yeah, clearly a little bit frustrated. Get the crest and the upgrade box and the arrows for tubing. Pink's going to the next boss in the Isolus section, while Catalyst is running towards Hydra. Ooh, quick move swap there. It's the fashion. It's trick him out. Having the helmet on makes the move swap a little bit slower. You need to do, and if you're too quick, you do that really slow attack again. And if you don't push the bow at the right time, you just hold it in your left hand. There we go, got the move swap. Yeah, Catalyst expressing his frustration through spamming the shield.
Now, Pink's gonna make this look easy, I hope. But this is not as easy as it looks, dodging these studs on this arm.
Oh, you never say that. Make it look easy. It's like always a good way of. Oh,
Just
Getting
roll. Just roll into the wall. It's all you gotta do.
yeah.
But it's like the timing is so much more precise than you think. You just try that and then you get swamped, and then
Yeah, but with the +5, even with our RTSR, a lot of damage.
eating right
Pretty
up.
quick fight. So sort of the main thing about the routes in this game is trying to keep the same bonfire for a lot of time, because you can't warp to every bonfire, but when you warp back, you always go to the same one. So Catalyst is going to be doing the whole Darkroot Garden segment, and Pink's going to be doing the whole Isola's segment, kind of together, in order to not have to run back for any bonfires. And Pink's going to do the elevator put out glitch. The elevator belongs to a separate map, and so loads slower. So she's just going to quit out a bunch of times while Catalyst is dealing with Hydra.
With that firebomb combination.
Yeah. And I think it's actually essential for Catalyst to do the firebombs, because he's only got a +0. Well, when Pink gets this section, he'll have a +5.
I think there's a method you could do with, if he takes the correct route with some gold pine resin, but I'm not sure if he went past that.
Yeah, I don't know if you use all of it by this point. I think you probably still have one left.
Because you can apply that to the Dragon Tooth, I believe.
Yeah, I think so. I've not seen anyone do it, but yeah, I'm pretty sure you can. Catalyst doing the first part of the DLC puzzle. Oh yeah, no ladder plunge. I think I saw Catalyst die trying the ladder plunge earlier, so that's probably why he's not going for it.
Oh, it looks so cool, though.
It does look really cool, but yeah. If it goes wrong, you probably only find out a little bit too late. If you either speed down or miss the plunge.
Yeah, one of the hardest parts about the plunge fall canceling is knowing when to roll when you're a certain distance away from the ground. And the Darkroot Forest, it can kind of mess with your eyes a little bit.
Yeah.
Like getting that depth perception on the ladder.
Yeah.
The longer the drop, the harder it can be sometimes.
And sometimes you can just get a different speed fall from hitting in a different place. The Norwegian super slope, as it's referred to for some people.
Dancing with the Centipede Demon.
The camera boss.
You can get so many of those, he drops those little extra, like, smaller centipede demons off his arms or whatever. And you can get so many to spawn that it can, like, drop the frame rate down incredibly.
Yep. So Catalyst is doing the duping now to get a silly amount of souls. He's going to level slightly differently because he's going to want a lot more intelligence to use spells later on. Pink running through the beautiful lava, glorious, blinding lava.
So, before this race started, did you have a favorite? Or since you were the neutral commentator, did you have to just, like, not have a favorite?
I just wanted to see a Catalyst get memed a few times, really.
He got memed hard once, yeah.
Yeah, he got one expected.
You got a thick memeing.
Qualag, yeah. He's gonna... Yeah, I can't actually read, but I assume he's gonna go full intelligence for some of the Dark Beat memes later. Yeah. Catalyst has been mainly running the Swordle Mage route, trying to get the record, and lost a run that could have been on pace yesterday to failing lower undead Berg skip. So we'll have to see how he does that later.
No ruin skip from Catalyst. I think he's playing it a little bit safer. Got that wake-up call from Quaylag.
Okay. And so Pink's going into the bed of chaos fight.
It's a
And,
fight, sure.
Yeah, it can be a fight. So hopefully this goes well. Hopefully the firebombs, the two carefully placed. I think it's gonna, yeah, no bow firebomb. So just because he really doesn't want to have to move swap again. And
Like the boss name doesn't even make sense. There's not even a single bed in here. Like, where's the bed? Ball's in your court, FromSoft.
Good, one hit. Yeah, good. Well, yeah, Catalyst making quick work of Sif, and on to the next boss. So I'm just going to try and catch up on my... Yeah, got a Chaos. Catalyst is on Quelaag. Dusk. So, yeah.
Easy bosses.
Yeah, thankfully the Firebomb strat does make Bit of Chaos a pretty easy boss. Because without it, it's a bit of a pain.
Yeah, the delicacy of doing that trick when it was first found by Toki was like so precise. But now it's just like you walk up, you don't even have to like work too hard on the backstep. You just aim the camera in a certain way, and the confidence blows me away on how some of these tricks are. I still get so nervous every time I do that, but like,
yeah, it's pretty scary because if you mess up, it's really horrible.
You might not have more fire bombs. You'll have the floor gone away. You can do it the normal way.
Yeah, the normal way is.
Oh, the normal
really
way.
don't want to, especially if you haven't done it recently. It's like, oh, I think even getting rid of his shield, that's an interesting choice. Doing a bit of inventory clear up while you have to sit and pretend to be an egg.
Yeah, it's the hardest game ever made.
So in his last race, this is actually one of the bits that that Catalyst had trouble. Well, didn't so much have trouble with, and lost a lot of time to. As he fell off in the crystal cave. So hopefully, won't see that again. Because that's a really long run back.
Getting that kill on the golem right now, if he died now, it's a long run back. If he died to Stray Demon, that's a long run back. Like, both these guys right now, if they died in any way from either Duke Skip or Stray Demon,
yeah, Stray Demon's
both
like
pretty far away from bonfires
a minute
right now.
or so, I guess.
Yeah.
But the crystal caves is like, that's got to be like 3 or 4 minutes.
Oh, absolutely.
Just running. just that's a lot of time to sort of regret decisions you've made.
Yeah, when you're RTSR'd at that area too, you gotta watch out for getting clammed.
Yeah. Anyway, Pink clean through Stray Demon, grabs the doll, which you'll need later. Interesting time, I didn't know he did that then. Oh, yeah, it's in my notes. Good.
Who needs notes?
I looked at the boss orders for both of them and decided I was going to need notes to keep track of where they were.
You're so mature, on time, and have notes.
I didn't before, and it was always like, hang on, I blinked. Did I miss a boss?
God, what a speed run! These guys are so fast.
All right, yeah, Catalyst's got he's done a ring assault which halves his health. Which is used mainly, it also doubles the amount of spells you get, but it's used almost exclusively for red tearstone ring setups, and not for it's used for the sort of debuff rather than the buff in the speedrun route, which is kind of neat.
Pink's having lots of fun with Gwendolyn here.
Yeah, no RNG involved, just pure skill based, getting the right attacks. A Catalyst not falling off on the first invisible bridge and shaking the camera to indicate. does in fact know where the bridge is. So that's Gwendolyn down.
And just like the Toki Bomb conversation from before, the strategy for getting past these clams is just so manly now. Just run right through them. It used to be like this super perfect path, run-ending situation, put on hidden body. But now it's just run and jump, and you'll be fine. And...
There is still in theory a path, but it's one of those. It's 100% consistent in the.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, 20%, 25% of the time there'll be a clam in the fight.
Yeah.
Thankfully, Dragon 2 plus 5 it's 2 attacks, so you're not really that worried because they probably won't get to you in time. But in the standard routes like Male Draco, it can be a bit dicey. Yeah, so Pink hanging on to move swap, going for Priscilla. This is it's kind of a nicer segment here than it is in the current route, because you don't need to get the going for the like, what's it, like 1 second time save jump that can just
he knows all his fans are watching.
Completely mess you over. There's a clam 1% of the time. Yeah, like maybe, like, I don't know, 500% of the time there's a clam 1% of the time. I don't know how that works out.
500% of the time.
Definitely, it's definitely more than 1% is the thing.
You know what a decimal is? You can go under the number 1.
Oh no, it needs to go way more.
There is a 300% chance of a clam if you do it 1 million times.
Yeah. 1% memes, yeah, no. Yeah, and so Pink throwing the dagger at Priscilla to try and get her to show where she is, and they, yeah, because thankfully the dagger, hit it in the face.
Yeah, the safe strat was to throw the dagger so you could see where she was after, but you could also see how he stayed locked on, and just in case she reappears, or like her collision reappears somewhere that's not within the camera, or the framing of the camera, then you'll lose the lock on, and but then you get the daggers to still know where she is, so that's the only way to keep that consistent on knowing where she is, really.
Yeah, you usually either throw a dagger or go for the bow shot, but if you do the bow, then you have to move swap in the fight. And if you've been failing move swaps, that can be a bit of a scary proposition, so it's quite nice to have the daggers for that.
It's kind of unique seeing the differences in safe strats and stuff that they won't do. Like, you'll do that 1 second time-saving jump with confidence that your controller won't eat the jump input, or that you won't slip off, or anything. But then again, he'll use the safe strat on Priscilla. So every now and then the confidence is going up and down. He'd be like, okay, I'm pretty good. I could do a safe strat here. And then like 5 minutes later, he's like, all right, I want to get a good lead.
Yeah. It's the decision between, do I go for the meme or
do I get memed?
Do I play it safe? Yeah. Alright, so yeah, Pink heading towards the segment we've just seen Catalyst finish. But Pink's done a lot of other stuff the Catalyst hasn't done yet, so it's kind of difficult to tell exactly who's ahead really at this point. Oh, no Brood Guardian. That's a little disappointing. No, what's it, like 10 lightning attacks in a row or something?
Oh, I would know. I watch every Soul stream every day.
Oh, this was like earlier.
Did it?
Yeah, just like 1.5. Well, 3 hits really. The running attack and the roll. Pretty nice. Can be a bit scary if Guardian just spits lightning at you constantly, but pretty nice RNG. Pretty good fight.
I wonder where he gets all that lightning.
Don't ask.
Taco Bell.
14 lightnings, really? 14 for Brood in his race? Oh, is that 2 different fights? Yeah, that doesn't count. Oh yeah, because he died in the first. Yeah. Oh, it's brute count. Nice. Okay, and yeah, Pink's just throwing firebombs and cutting off heads with a giant club. So we won't ask how that works with cutting off heads, but okay.
Crushing off heads.
Yeah, it must be. Oh.
Oh no!
Oh, it's Dennis.
Not my speed run.
Oh. So yeah, going for the Stennis backstep setup and failing the roll would skip. There's going to be a lot of shaking of club and shield. Yeah.
Look at that anger.
So there's sort of two competing setups for this skip. One is the backstep setup, which is the Stennis one, and the other one is running up the edge, which is considered to be a safer, more consistent setup. We don't really know who's leading at this point. It's difficult to say because Pink has done Izalith and a couple of other bosses, whereas Kat has finished the segment that Pink is on. Like Pink, I don't think has died yet. So it could be ahead, but Catalyst route is faster. And he hasn't had like the really costly deaths. I mean, that probably cost him like I don't know, a minute or something. There we go. Stennis set up 100% consistent. You just roll out of the plunge attack. It just doesn't make any sense, but sure.
And this is probably the most convenient merchant that's on the route. Like, you would still walk this direction regardless.
Yeah. Now that you do the skip there, yeah, you're always going to go to that merchant. Not doing the early trigger, which is pretty scary. So probably wise not to do it.
Here goes Catalyst, going to kill Artorias with a bow and a rapier. Oh, wait. Okay. It's going to kill him with the dragon tooth.
Yeah. It'd be nice just for a change, you know, just go in, just like, yeah, I'll
Yeah, if they were really good at this game, they wouldn't have to use their good weapons.
Yeah, and disgusting amounts of damage with the Dragon Tooth +5. Just 2 attacks. Yeah.
It's like it's their goal to beat it quickly or something. Like, come on.
Yeah. Not doing the no move swap routes.
Oh, that's just called, like, nothing like 2014 and onward routes. What is the fastest no move swap route? Is that probably like
well, there's
Grapple Mage, yeah. And that's like 100% no move swapping in it. I think there's still some in the beginning of it.
No, not in the classic.
Oh, okay.
Although there's now Miltros, I know, is running a route he calls Pokedex, which is the Crystal Halberd, which doesn't use move swap, which is kind of a fun route. Pokedex is the fastest, yeah. Catalyst now doing the Calamite trigger, because Let's Make a Boss Fight have several confusing stages behind it. I think both runners got Dukes get pretty much first try. I didn't see Pink doing multiple attempts, so yeah. That's good, because that can be that's one of those skips that if you fail it the first time, you're also going to fail it like the next 5 times.
Let's see if Pink is going to get that clam. Who in chat wants to see a pink clam? What's so funny?
Oh, nothing. Nothing at
What?
all. Something pink times, yes. Good.
I, for one, don't want to see one. I want him to beat Seath and then continue on with the speedrun.
Yeah, it'll should be a pretty quick fight anyway. This area that Catalyst's in now can be a bit spooky as well. Because these enemies do quite a lot of damage.
No kidding.
Yeah. Like, oh, and he didn't even get the key. Oh no.
What a shame. The chest is just laughing.
Yeah, the mimic there. Oh, I shouldn't have said anything. Cursed, clearly.
Let's see. If our math was right earlier, this is a 57% chance of clam.
Oh, I'm not seeing any. Easy.
Maybe one day.
Alright, so Catalyst's actually got to do that whole thing again.
Maybe
Try and get
Brood
the
will get 14
crest.
clams in his next one. Just
That
to
would
match
be
the
a
lightning.
challenge. That would be a challenge. Trying to bait. Maybe that's the real strat, is trying to bait so you get all of the clams in the fight.
Yeah, and then they kill Seath.
Maybe if you get all of them in there, they'll just aggro on Seath. But if you only get like most of them in, no.
Yeah, then
no chance.
they just don't feel like they have a big enough amount of the workforce to like form a strike against their boss.
It did the little.
They need to get like a few more employees, you know. They need to get the assistant manager clam.
The essential one. Maybe yeah. That's just like one. Okay, let's see.
Round two.
These
the
little mobs,
box
they
of
don't do
enemy.
any damage, and they'll never hurt you. And they're really easy, and people definitely won't get killed by one while on record pace.
Nobody will. God, imagine if you did that.
Capitan.
God.
Oh, sorry.
You're terrible. Did you just say Capitan?
Yeah, this is Kato. Kato would never do that. Capitan.
I think.
Yeah, there is
Capitan
actually a
is-
death to one of those mobs in the current record, which is pretty good meme. Yeah, just tanks it.
Oh no!
Oh, and he
Sif.
does a little roll around. Oh.
That was on purpose. That was intentional.
Yeah, everyone just try and yeah, he does that to try and get sympathy from you, but Sif deserves no sympathy. Oh. Is a really annoying, but bit of a troll. Oh no, I thought Catalyst was going to skip the bonfire, but no, he thought better of it. So Pink is now just going on to the last boss of this segment. You're going to do Butterfly, and while Catalyst had spells, Pink's just going to be chucking firebombs constantly. And hoping you get the kill before Butterfly managed to. Nice wave.
Oh, he's saying hi to us.
And yeah, putting on. There we go. That's what the Havilon was for. Just gonna tank everything. Lob firebombs.
That massive damage. He should heal.
Wait, he's got the +1 Estus. He can take a bit more.
He can take a few more. Ooh, it's getting close. Red Tearstone range on this.
Yeah. Yeah, he would be in RTSR range without the red Tearstone ring. It'd be terrible.
That has got to be the fastest butterfly kill I've ever seen. Love this drop down
Ooh,
to
was that
mana.
the
Just
Foggate
skipping
skip
that
as
fog
well?
wall. Yeah.
Yeah, that can be a bit risky. I think we've seen at least one runner die to the Foggate skip, but yeah, pretty clean.
It used to be that runs would die to the bosses, like the hard part of the game, you know? But we've seen deaths to a skip and
Yeah.
and then a mob next to a chest.
Oh, we did see him die to a boss, quite like earlier.
Dark Souls is kind of like a horror movie, you know? Like the bosses are the psychological horror, but then like, you know, the mobs are the jump scares.
Oh, wait, no,
That's where you really get got.
Yeah. Okay, and now the logical and clear final move, part of the setup for a Calamite fight. So, speaking to go and not saying no to the dialogue.
Skipping the best cutscene in the game too.
Oh yeah, no, it's a really cool cutscene. Unfortunately, you never get to see in the runs. I wonder if they'll fix that, and so none of the cutscenes will be skippable in the remaster. So you just have to watch every cutscene. That'd be great for the 2 opening cutscenes after resetting. Yeah, it is difficult to tell who's ahead. It looks like Cat is ahead, but on the other hand, Pink has done Izalith, which is like, I don't know, that's like an 8-minute, maybe a bit less, but it's like 7-8 minute section in itself.
This is the beauty of tournament runs, because while one guy is run into one boss, you got one fighting another boss right here. So right when he's done with this Guardian, Calamite's going to be up.
No, Pink has done Dark Anno Londo. He did Gwendolyn and Priscilla as well. He's currently 4 bosses ahead. He did it early. Well, he needed to do Priscilla early because he wanted the bonfire. He didn't sit at the bonfire in Anno Londo, Carmel. Alright, yeah, Pink cleanly past Guardian.
Starting off with a decent attack, letting him get a little closer. Following it up with the worst.
Yeah. And the spin around. Yeah, that's good.
It's a good attack. It's
As
not
long
as
as you
good
get
as the
close
fire,
enough.
though.
That can be a scary attack. Oh, is he going to try and get the AI loop where Calamite just turns around?
Oh, man.
No, not quite.
So
Getting the down
close.
fire. It was close though. He's only like
Oh my
1 hit
God.
away.
Cocky dancing right at the edge of that hitbox of the fire.
There we go. Calamite down, and with that, Catalyst is done with the DLC bosses. Pink is not doing the Stennis setup. He does not trust it wisely. Hopefully wisely, we shall see.
Uh-oh.
No,
Okay.
he got it. Yeah,
Okay.
first try. Easy.
It's a really awkward speed and a really weird bounce, but it worked.
So I think he's going to go for the early Calamite trigger, because he's got enough health. He's not particularly worried about the dogs,
yeah.
and he's going to kill the dogs anyway.
Do you think he should have gone to Chester first, or did he already have some blossoms? He looks
I
like he
think
already
he's
has
got the
blossoms.
blossoms. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
think
got
he'd do
blossoms.
them,
He's
yeah.
got fire bombs. He doesn't need souls.
Where did he get the first blossom for the duping?
I don't know. I didn't see. Did Catalyst? Oh, he forgot to attune. I was trying to work out why he'd boned back. Yeah, so Pink heading towards Artorias and Catalyst heading towards Wait, did he not get Dark Bead?
Who needs Dark Bead?
Oh no, he did. He has Dark Bead. Yeah, someone said rip Dark Bead. I was
Looks
a bit
like-
confused for a second.
It's like Catalyst needs Dark Bead.
Yeah. And Dark Bead's actually going to be like the main difference now. Is Pink's never going to get it. He's just going to keep hitting things with the club. His Catalyst is just going to be using Dark Bead from now on. Yeah, he didn't attune. He didn't attune it first. Yeah. Yeah, could have done DC +5 for that boss for Capra. Would still have been like one attack.
He needs to go through a lot of the game right now. A lot of this high mob area with the dogs, all these hollows, and the butcher and the rat. Oh, and to not get hit. He's in red tier stone range.
Yeah. Trying to keep it through this area is a bit scary. Hopefully get past these 2 hollows. Yeah, he should. Yeah, he should be fine.
So if you're the overall winner of this whole tournament, what do you win?
It's a good question.
You got your
tournament,
notes.
I guess. Oh, no notes for that. No notes for external things. Just runners.
Your Pokemon go in the Hall of Fame or something?
Something like that, I think. Yeah. Yeah, you put your dragon tooth, and you get to say that. Yeah. Clearly. Easy game.
We'll be handing out a
Everyone says
small
it's
dragon
difficult.
tooth, a small rubber dragon tooth to the winner.
Yeah,
If it was made of real dragon teeth, those real dragons don't exist. We gotta.
Yeah, you gotta have replica. I suppose.
Yeah.
That could be definitely not an awkward thing to have in your room.
No. You would put it on display right in your front door area, so you know everyone sees how good of a champion you are.
Oh, he did it. Yeah, the Nico trigger stuff. So that's probably the only reason for doing the bosses in this order. Is to get that wonderful voice acting. Yeah, pretend to be.
Where'd Catalyst go? All I see are 3 eggs.
Don't stand up. Don't stand up. Don't do it. It's a perfect trick. Oh,
Fooled. What a dumb bird.
never expected. It's like a really long time. You have to wait there the first time, and then if you I'm not
Yeah,
gonna say it.
They
Please
make
have
stuff
us
that
know.
you have to wait for to go places just a little too awkwardly long.
good. Yeah.
Like when you lay in Nito's coffin.
Oh yeah, no, that one.
You're
takes
kind of just
forever.
like sitting there looking at the Titanite demon shuffling backwards slowly.
hoping it doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah, like doesn't come back to get you.
Yeah. Alright, let's stray down for Catalyst. So yeah, he's done some of the sort of quicker bosses. There are only like 2 bosses. I think there's only 2 bosses ahead, but some of the bosses Pink does take a lot more time than some of the ones Catalyst has done.
Yeah. The time it takes to do the DLC is like the time it takes to clear maybe twice as many bosses outside the game that are even easier.
It's like, yeah, twice as many bosses in some other game, but not
In it,
not a
in another
not outside-
area is what I meant to say.
outside. What are we thinking?
You can kill like 8 Zelda bosses in the amount of time he's in the DLC. Oh, he's not going for this fog gate skip though.
He's trying to get the RTSR, not RTSR. He's trying to get the move swap because this is like Pink really doesn't want to do many move swaps, and this is why. Like just standing here running into the fog gate, not getting it, can lose you minutes. Oh, there we go. He's got it. I think that might be the last time he does a move swap in the race. We'll see. Is he gonna go? Oh no, Catalyst not going for the Catacombs plunge. There's a few sort of short ways through the Catacombs, but the Catacombs also has the problem of it can just crash if you get the sort of skips very slightly off. So pretty annoying, and that's why Pink hates move swapping. Yep.
I think Catalyst knows that at
running
this
away from the
point,
rain.
if he
Well,
wants
Catalyst
to,
didn't get the rain.
if he wants to win or be in the lead right now, he's got to play it safe and just rely on Pink making a big mistake.
I don't know.
And we also got to see who is really ahead
It's
at a
like,
certain
yeah,
point.
like on the one hand, it was a good kill for Pinwheel and punch. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Calculated. Okay. Yeah, I would say if Kata wants to keep up, he's got to use the fact that he has this RTSR and this speed advantage. Oh yeah, has to get fog gate skip. We'll see. I think he's been going for the fog gate skip down here. Oh, doing the Japanese pathing. There's so many like little things that people have started doing recently. Yeah. Pink is done with Manus. Catalyst is done with Pinwheel. Oh, I think he went for the fog gate there, didn't he? Oh, that's like a couple of seconds, and I think it messes with the RTSR setups. We'll see. GG, it's over for Cat. Yeah. Too late. No coming back now. Doesn't do the fog gate skip.
Now he takes some damage when he tornadoes room because of that drop, so he just wants to make sure he doesn't get hit by one of these random enemies going on the way. Because he has a pretty accurate amount of HP right now.
Well, I think, yeah, he might do a ring swap before the drop in. We'll see. But yeah, he probably has the right amount of hit points not to need it.
Yeah, during the fog gates, the good time to do the ring swap. If you got hit by an enemy, you would have to heal and then ring swap.
Yeah.
Or
Oh yeah, there we go. Ring swap. Really quick. So Pink's on to the last boss of the DLC. Catalyst, just let's see if he gets a scream. Ah, jammy. Nito suspiciously silent. Oof. A lot of these attacks you're getting from Calamite can be pretty scary, but hasn't actually... No, there we go. Yeah, I hadn't actually taken any damage until I said it. But yeah, pretty clean Calamite fight. Pink's done with the DLC. He's got 6 bosses left. And Catalyst has 8, I think. So I do think Pink is in the lead, but it could still go either way.
it can still be neck and neck.
Indeed. Yeah, there's still plenty of memes that can happen.
Here's coming up a hot one for Catalyst.
Catalyst has... Yeah. Yeah, a few.
Might have been a little early. Definitely not too late.
Oh, what for the... Yeah, he's doing the seal skip.
There we go.
Yeah, actually both going for the same boss at this point, but Pink doesn't have as much to do as Catalyst. It's mainly Catalyst has Isolith, which is a really long section, and Dark Anor. Yeah, I think Pink is ahead. And we're going to see quite different Four Kings fights, because Catalyst gets to just spam Darkbead, which is really nice. He has to dodge one hit, I think.
That was a really good dodge, though. Well played.
just really casual fight. Pink has, I think he has a really specific setup that involves, oh no, he does have to do move swaps. I think he has to like shoot with an arrow or something and do a move swap. I don't know. He has a really complicated Four Kings fight. We'll see how it goes. Oh, that's why he has the large arrows as well. I hadn't noticed he'd got like different arrows. He's got them specifically for this fight, so he's gonna shoot arrows.
Effective.
Because you need to do, I think the Dragon Tooth +5 with no RTSR does like literally perfect amount of damage to kill an extra king for the extra move swaps you can get in. Oh, but now he has to run around trying to get the, oh, where's the king?
Dodge the magic! Oh!
Just tank the magic, yeah. I don't know if he has to get like half an attack in or something. There's something weird still. I think he has to do. Yeah,
that's
there
half
we
an
go.
attack.
There's the half attack. And now he needs to get the extra hits in. Yeah. And I think, yeah, the second king's already spawned because this setup takes so long. Half attack. R1. Oh. Yeah, just gonna tank it when you got so much health. There we go. Oh no! You must have missed something.
Oh, firebomb.
They've survived by like the sliver of health. I think that might have been like one arrow at the beginning or something that missed. I don't know.
He only did hit one arrow at the beginning, I think.
I think he needed to hit both, maybe.
Kobe!
Oh no, Firebomb didn't get it. Come on. Oh! Please, yeah, just play it safe. Not
You're embarrassing yourself.
Yeah. Alright, so that's Four Kings. So he's gonna do Capra and Gaping next. Did he actually get that? Yeah. You got the double kill. Catalyst.
That's a nice strat.
Wasn't certain he'd actually got the last hit off, but yeah, he had. Nice around the bug escape, huh? Catalyst doing the quinn outs to go to Fire Sage like we saw earlier from Pink. Just to get that elevator to deload. Kind of interesting that it just works because it's part of a different area and loads very slightly later. Yeah, I know the death's calculated, I just wasn't sure if he actually got the final Darkbead cast in time.
Riveting.
Alright, so, yeah, at this point you're kind of just doing, like, cleanup, I guess, especially for Pink. It's like, you're really overpowered, but it's all bosses, so you gotta do what you gotta do. Clean up the last boss. The main sort of bit where you actually have to hit a boss more than, like, twice is, well, 3 times, is the DLC. No, I don't think Centipede's dead yet, Catalyst.
Interesting boss.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty sure.
On both.
Oh, Catalyst's gonna run back to the bonfire.
He needs more dark bead.
He does need more dark bead. Yeah. He missed enough beads that
Yeah, he missed like one bead.
it didn't actually get the kill. See it. Pink is through, Cat button gaping. Yeah, so Pink now only has the Nito section, and then he's straight to Gwyn, whereas Catalyst has to finish off Izalith, Darkan or Londo, and then Gwyn. So yeah, pretty sure Pink is in the lead at this point. Oh wait, was there an early bone out on something? Was that an early bone out on gaping?
Oh, how the turntables.
Oh no. Pink, no. If that's an early burnout on gaping, that means, yeah, he hasn't actually killed all the bosses.
Somebody let him know.
Yeah. Someone wants to go into Pink's chat or, like, try and... Actually, he did look at the keys, and he should have the Blight Town key, isn't it, if you kill gaping, so... I guess he'll go back for that at the end, but that means that Kada gets a lot of time back. I suppose trying to get the race back neck and neck, would you say, Fox?
Yeah, sure, I guess. Oh! Monka skeleton.
Yeah. Usually the bone wheels are the terrifying part about... Yeah, I said it, sorry.
You almost got boned.
It's like, I was just looking at the bone wheel running towards him as I said it. I was like, yeah. I think we'd tell anyone who failed a boss that they'd failed a boss. Like, I think someone would go in. Like, to the extent of that. But I think he spotted it anyway, so... kind of a... doesn't matter. I don't even think it's in the rules. There's nothing in the rules about that.
He probably knew, and then he just wants the race to be neck and neck.
Alright. That's the first bomb. And hitting both the bombs, so that's pretty nice. Easy. Hope he doesn't get... Well, don't say it. Good, no firestorm. Maybe wait till afterwards. It's like, oh yeah, this part
Oh,
is...
it's home free, yeah.
Yeah, there's been a lot of that. Like, oh yeah, it's totally free. Just have to not get a fire. Oh, I'm sorry. Alright, yeah, put on the Havel armor again. Get ready to tank. We won't see it, we won't be able to hear if he gets any screams, but it doesn't look like it. Yeah, just big armor, just big area attack. Done.
Delicious cheese.
So now I guess we'll know if Pink realizes he has to go back for gaping, because he would only have Gwyn left. Yeah, he's gonna go back for gaping. Get that precious victory achieved message.
How much is left for Catalyst, though?
Well, this Dark Orlando is the last bit Catalyst has to do before he goes to Gwyn.
So what's gonna be faster
got
here?
the
Pink's
painted-
adventure
I think
to gaping or Catalyst's adventure to
Pink's
Priscilla?
is quicker because Catalyst has to deal with Gwendolyn RNG and
It's
the
true.
Painted World. As Pink just has to, he doesn't have to do Capra again, so he just has to run straight down. Gets the skip first try.
Yeah, getting that skip first try
Again.
kind of sealed the deal.
But yeah, it's definitely a lot closer than it was before. Yeah, Pink's Gwyn is slightly slower, but the Painted World is not it's not a super short segment. So I guess we'll see.
Go, Catalyst, go!
Yeah, Pink checked his inventory because I think he saw, I don't think I got it, and then looked and saw, yeah, he didn't get it. So yeah, this is the last sort of segment for both. Both only have 2 bosses left. Priscilla and Gwyn for Catalyst, and Gaping and Gwyn for Pink.
Catalyst is gonna have to hope for Pink either making the same mistake or
wait.
getting Black Knighted.
Right.
Alright.
No memes. So, yep. On to Gwyn. Oh, both of them went for that jump.
Yeah, every second matters now.
Yeah. Essentially, yeah, Catalyst with those deaths, they've just really cost him the time. And, I mean, you do lose a couple of minutes just to picking up RTSR, even though it makes the fights faster. I don't even think Pink needs to worry about New Vista. I think he's going to do move swap Gwyn, but he's got like full health, so if he gets hit, he can just like quit out and do it again. But I don't know. He probably doesn't know like the difference between the two.
That's what you get for not throwing that dagger. Now you don't exactly know where Priscilla is when she.
Yeah, he's just gonna try and guess and then spam dark beads. Alright, that was the last boss before Gwyn for Catalyst, so yeah. Both gonna be doing this. But I think Pink probably has it. So as long as Gwyn goes according to plan. I imagine Pink's like, why hasn't Catalyst docked on yet? Would have been expecting a faster time, but no. Is it going to be a 125 or a 126? I think there's been like a lot of 126. Yeah. Well done, Pink. Really good run.
It
Other
is
than
all over.
Other than the one early burnout, that's really solid run from Pink. And,
God, that is so close to world record.
yeah. Well, quite that. But there's a lot of race safe strats going in because the record rate you can't do in a race anyway. It relies on a random drop, which makes it that much fun. So yeah, good job, Pink, and sorry. Yeah, killing 28 bosses in a 27 boss run. Wow. Nice.
29. He had the bench boss too.
Oh, the bench, yeah.
Yeah.
Dang. Right, so Catalyst is gonna be finishing up with Darkbeard Gwyn, just a parry and 3 Darkbeats. Because of the lack of bellowing Dragon Curse string to give you the damage boost to make it 1 or 2. Hit. Nice. 1, 2, and then he just has like some tiny amount of hit points left. Yep. And all done. Is it 20, 26, 27? Ah, whatever. I probably counted Hydra. Yeah.
Incredible.
And both done. That was really close in the end. And really unfortunate deaths for Kata, really costing the race. Ah, yeah, 26, yeah. I meant 26. What? Who said 27? Yeah, Kata already resetting the time. Let's see if any of them want to come in and say what happened. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, Pink, if you want to come in to the commentary chat, and Kata. Oh, someone joined.
I put him in here.
Oh, there's Pink.
Hello?
And Catalyst will probably join in a sec. Hey, Pink,
put him
well
in here
done.
too.
Congratulations.
Hey.
That was a pretty solid run, other than fighting Gaping twice.
Yeah, it was pretty nice. I only disliked that I missed moves up a couple of times, but then it was pretty good still.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there was
I boned out early on Gaping, and I realized when I didn't get the soul, so it kind of sucked.
Yeah, that was good. And yeah, Kata, Quelag, and
Hey, congrats to Pink
Stennis.
in the first place. GG, sir.
Yeah, I didn't expect it,
Hey,
but
Pink, well
I
done.
I knew it was
Congratulations.
kind of possible.
That was
Maybe.
that was a pretty
Yeah,
solid run,
yeah,
other
like
than
I've seen you
fighting
grind for the
Gaping
past
twice.
couple days.
Oh,
Definitely well
someone's got
deserved.
audio,
Yeah, it
'cause I
was
can hear
pretty nice.
myself.
I only
Oh,
disliked
fuck's
that
sake.
I missed moves up a couple Yeah, of it times. was but, maybe my stream as well. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing someone's stream. We got rid of that now. Yeah, I think we're
Yeah,
back.
should be fine. Yeah, should be
Yeah.
fine.
That got a bit confusing.
Sorry.
Well, I lost where we were at this point. After hearing myself.
Saying
Yeah,
congratulations to Pink for winning because he's been practicing for so long and so hard.
yeah, and
Exactly.
commiserations to Kata, who just spent all his time running Swordle Mage. Yeah, so a few memes in that view. Oh, Kata's just muted himself.
Yeah, I mean, I messed up several times. It was the Quelag that was really just me not paying attention. There was an extra hit needed was because I didn't have RTSR for the first attack, and then I could have just finished her off there, and I decided to dodge an attack instead, but I messed up. And then, yeah, Stennis, I was probably too far right. Got memed by the Mimic. That was
Oh, yeah,
quite
the
crazy,
memes.
actually.
Oh.
And
Yeah,
then,
just a few big
yeah,
time losses, and
I forgot to tune Darkbeat. That cost me over a minute. And then,
Yeah.
Yeah, then centipedes. Like I got insane frame drops, completely missed everything, and he was left with 1 pixel. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was noticing that frame rate in that area of the game, and I was curious what was going on, if that was going to affect you, if that was like a stream thing, or...
I have no idea what it was, honestly. I mean, the frame rate always goes down there, but not this badly.
Yeah, it's that area of the game it happens. All that
Yeah,
lava.
big time losses, unfortunately. Yeah, paid off. Yeah, I think they're saying in the chat we've got a couple of races coming up. There's one on now, which is the Brood versus Lucida on Speed Gaming main channel, and coming up here in just over 20 minutes, we should have Capitaine against Master. It should be entertaining. I think you're commentating on that, right, Catus?
Mm-hmm.
So you had to finish in time.
No,
I got my
2 hour
back this time. Like I would have just forfeit if it was over.
Yeah, if it was 2 hours, then you would have forfeited, yeah.
But yeah, that was a really good race. It was kind of fun trying to keep track of the different routes.
Yeah, people in chat were just guessing who was in the lead and whatnot, because the different route, that's always the case.
I actually had to make like a list of bosses for both of you so I could like see at least roughly where you were.
Yeah.
And yeah, mostly followed the order, other than maybe gaping. So it's good. Yeah, anything else you want to say about the runs, or?
I was a big fan of the getting the key from the Mimic.
Oh,
That was great.
The gym
bench
attacks?
skip, I gotta say, I like the bench skip attempts from both.
You guys
I
both went
think
for it hard.
you're really determined to at least get it once in the run. Yeah, so that unfortunately means that's it for you, Catalyst.
Well, at least I can grind the Sortle
Last race.
100% now.
Just pure
Yeah,
sort
good
of
luck.
like
You don't need no
cardio.
tournament to slow you down. Go chase
And
your
yeah,
dreams.
so Pink, you're going ahead to your race against the winner of Brood versus Lucida, which I think is that the other one that's going on right now.
That's
Yeah, I think so.
So
Yeah.
we'll find out who soon, I guess. That's good. Things starting to come up. There's 3 races today, as I said, and this was the first one. The other one's on right now, and then, one more coming in 20 minutes. Yeah. Anything else? You wanna...
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Yeah. Thank
Stay
you everyone
tuned.
for watching. Thanks for Speed Gaming for hosting and continuing to host for the next few matches we've got in this tournament as we come towards the sort of final few rounds. It should
Make
be
sure to go follow Catalyst and Pink and Orange and Gold.
yes. What's it? Is the yes? Follow everyone.
I only named 2 people, by the way. It's Catalyst and Pink and Orange and Gold.
It's Catalyst Z on Twitch.
I followed Pink and Orange and Gold.
Wow.
All 3 of them.
But not Pink and Orange and Gold. Oh.
Nice. The
Followed
streamer
3
told
people,
me
and
to
none of
just
them were
follow
the
all
race.
3.
All right, so yeah, thanks everyone, and hopefully see you in another match. All right, bye.
Bye.